Rated M for mature.
Good afternoon, good evening. Thank you for tuning in. We are the Super Barley Brothers. I am Jerry, Twitter at JD_Chef. In our left corner, we have the PlayStation fanboy.
I'm Scott, and you can reach me on Twitter, Flip42FL1D42.
In the right corner, we have the Xbox fanboy.
My name is Ian. I am at Fiend75002 at Twitter.
And always reffing, we have the Brewmaster.
I am John at Phoenix42PH03 NIX42.
Here we go! Welcome to episode 23 and 24, recorded Black Friday, November 28th, 2014.
The blackest of Fridays.
Hope everybody got some good deals today. Mr. Ian, since you had that awesome pose, you get to go first. How are you?
Well, choking on my beer, that's how I'm doing.
All right, moving on.
No, I'm good. I'm doing good. I'm doing pretty good, you know. Holidays are upon us, which, you know, usually leads to family infighting, which is always a fantastic thing. So, you know, got that going, got that done and out of the way. That was great. It's fun.
You too.
So, you know, other than that, I've been doing pretty good. I got this bad boy right here. I'm sorry, I got to do this. I got that one right there. Check that out.
Ooh.
That's not a unicorn.
No, that's not the unicorn. That's the Samus Aran amiibo.
That is beautiful.
And because of the way this packaging is done, I am not taking this bitch out of the box. There's just absolutely no reason to. So.
Nah, I don't blame you in the least at all.
Yep. And then whenever they release the zero suit Samus, I'll grab her too.
Hopefully in the mid-drift outfit.
It's probably not gonna be. It'll probably be the one that matches the trophies in game, because that's basically what these are the in-game trophies. Don't give me that lip. Put that lip back inside your mouth.
Love that outfit.
Other than that, I've been pretty good. Nothing too terribly crazy has been happening.
Cool. Did you get any deal? Are we talking about deals that we got today, now or later?
Oh.
I say save them for later.
All right, cool. Scott, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Since Ian wanted to show his new toy that he got, I'll show mine that I actually did take out of the box. And actually, I'll talk about it later and how useful it is, but I could see why Ian
radio. What is it? What are you showing?
I know,
it's
right?
my amiibo of Link.
There you go.
Yes, of Link.
That's not Zelda?
Oh my god.
Okay, dude, I just got done choking on my beer. Let's not make me choke on more of my beer.
Well, that's actually my end goal tonight.
You were
See if we can get you on the floor blue.
You were joking in regards to that, I hope.
What?
Yes, I was joking.
Okay, just making sure, because we did talk about your gaming history in the last podcast. I know that you didn't start until much later when Zelda...
That doesn't mean I didn't know what was going on. I just didn't have it.
Fair enough.
I'm still in the know.
Did you ever play a Zelda game?
No. I played Mario's. I've played, a couple other Nintendo games, but I never played a Zelda game. To the date.
To the death.
To the death.
Apparently.
I'm doing good though. Wife is gone this evening. She went. My alma mater, if you want to call it that, from high school, is in the furthest playoff run that they've ever been in the history of the high school. So they are now playing for the, I want to say, quarterfinals. I don't even know because I really don't
think
care.
You're right. I think they're either in the third or fourth round for
finals
right now.
Something crazy. The last time that they were in the playoffs, was actually when John and I were freshmen at high school in 1997 or 96, if you want to call it that.
I'm so fucking old.
Yeah,
pretty much. You are.
Keep
We
going.
all are.
So she's there tonight, and it is what it is. So it was an interesting evening taking care of the little one, because thankfully she took the other one with her so that I didn't have to do double duty. But doing good.
That's the way to do it.
John,
What's
you
up?
are how?
That
actually works.
Me,
That's
good.
interesting.
You, bad. Shit, we're going to get in trouble for that one, aren't we?
Who cares? Not like anybody listens to us.
Exactly. And the few that do are all friends, so it's okay in that regard. No, I'm good. I'm good. It's been a busy couple of days. Had some time off, and now just kind of going through it.
What else happened this week?
Or is going to happen?
I had a birthday. That already happened.
Oh, yeah.
Outside of that, son of a bitch.
Motherfucker.
Right. Outside of that, I mean, nothing else is major has really happened. We're going to go to a brewery.
Try again.
I know, right? And I did start drinking at about 11:30 this morning.
Dude.
Hey, man's got to start early. No, I will.
I guess you can't say you've been drinking all day unless you start in the morning. So
Exactly. No, tomorrow we're going to go hit a brewery tour, and that'll be out at Lakewood, but we'll talk about that more. That'll be later for the Brew U.
Oh, we got to try to figure out how to do. We got to try to figure out how to do a group photo.
A group photo? That'll be easy.
Yeah, we'll just grab one of the tour hosts to be like, hey, here's my phone. Where you going? I'm back here.
No, I'm just going to have Wim do it.
No, have Wim in the picture.
Oh, Wim would be nice. Hey, you know what we should do is I'm going to see if I can get a shirt and have all the have everybody at the company sign it.
As long as you get the custodian to sign it too, then that's cool.
I hate to tell you this, but the custodians are white.
I didn't say that Mexican custodian. I said
now we're in trouble.
Yes.
Now we're in trouble.
Now you're racist, okay? You weren't earlier, but now you're racist.
Now I am. Well, we could have gone with Daughter Feather. I guess it's up to you.
Ay, chingo.
We have just gone to all sorts of wrong.
I'm sorry, my dog was licking the bottom of my foot. That's why I was giggling. You are a horrible person! Seriously, dog, don't go that way.
The only other thing that Scott may be referencing to is the fact that I've done a beer exchange and I got a box of beer that came in.
No, it was your birthday. I didn't really care about that yet until we get into our beer talk. So, yeah, I just wanted to let everybody know that it was your birthday this week and that you are much older than all of us, except for Ian.
Fuck you.
Happy
Ian and I are
birthday,
close.
Mr. President. No, hey, I don't want to put a censor thing. Stop it.
You don't have to censor it. It's a man's nipple.
Well, it's
a
you
move.
have to censor that shit.
Got my moob going on. My one moob. The other one's flat, but I got the one moob.
Are you wearing a trainer?
No, dude.
Hey, Jerry, how are you doing? Hey, thanks for asking. I'm doing pretty good, actually. This conversation isn't weird at all. So if you're still listening to us, thanks. Appreciate that.
Hey, you're amongst friends and family here, okay?
Yeah, well, what about everybody that doesn't listen to us, though? That's different.
They're amongst friends.
That's true.
Well, either that or they're in prison trying to pick out which one of us is going to be their bitch when they get out.
Not
You've
it.
got the longest hair.
Damn, it's going to be me. You got some amazing looking hair, brother.
Why did you sound like the guy that does the Slim Jim commercial?
Or Hulk Hogan.
That's what I heard was Hulk.
Wait till these 24-inch pythons get a hold of the back of your head, and I'm going to anally penetrate you repeatedly over and over again, brother. Ooh, yeah. I could just see that face like, ooh, yeah.
Begging for a photo edit or a video edit to be done.
No. That's gonna be the thumbnail picture.
I have a picture of Macho Man right behind him, just going ooh. It's like the Elder Scrolls mod that they have.
Then we need a picture of me just like,
Thank you, Ian, for saving that.
Man, I wish I had time to edit. That would be fun.
I will personally take this one for the edit on the video.
Well,
so yes, Ian, how are you doing, sir?
Yeah, Jerry, how are you doing?
Doing good. I don't know if I've mentioned this on the podcast. Yeah, I did mention it before. We're having a little boy. I know we just told. We're starting to tell more people, so that's why it came to mind. Other than that, we're going to be talking about the beers we drink, the games we played, the stuff we got for Black Friday. That's about all. School, work, school, family. So, same shit, different day.
I do want to step on your toes real quick.
Why?
I interjected something else into the document that I want to talk about as soon as you're done.
Okay. Well,
Did
we
you
hope
just
our
move to
listeners are doing
yeah.
well out there too. And without further ado, this just Ian, go.
Okay, that was my cue. Holy sweet Jesus, have you seen the Star Wars trailer?
Why,
Yeah.
yes, Ian, I have.
Oh my God! My dick! You know what, I'm not going to go that route. But man, I actually didn't think it was real until a couple of seconds into it. Because at first when they showed the guy that was a stormtrooper that looked like he had fallen on Tatooine,
The
when
black
he
guy?
stood up, I wasn't going to go that route, but yes, the black guy.
Well,
we know who's going to die first.
When he stood up,
That's who's
his
going to die first.
breastplate
isn't
and
it?
his backplate did not match the original Stormtrooper getup. So when I saw that, I was like, "Oh, this is a fan-made fucking thing." And then it started going. I was like, "Well, this seems really high budget for a fan-made thing." And then, of course,
Yeah.
they eventually got around to showing the Millennium Falcon and the X-wings, and oh, fuck, I'm so psyched.
Well, the
I'm just not
JJ
getting it from
did
you.
change the design of the stormtrooper. He
And a
did mention.
lightsaber.
We're not getting to the
Yeah.
lightsaber yet. Let's talk about the stormtrooper real quick.
All right.
So the thing that we
black?
can do, we can theorize, since the Clone Wars TV series is considered canon, and then we go into Boba Fett. No, wait.
Rebels.
No, what's Jango Fett? Excuse me. He dies, and then they don't have enough DNA to keep on producing clones. And the clones that they did produce, some of them became defective. So maybe they had to start recruiting people to become stormtroopers rather than using clones.
They did. They eventually had to
Yes.
start doing that.
So
that was
that
a
explains. That
Yeah,
explains
if you watch,
that.
yeah, if you watch Rebels, you can definitely tell
I haven't
that
seen
it
it.
changes up.
Yeah.
You haven't
And
seen
I'm sure they were
Rebels?
talking about that.
at one point, they talk about Luke wanting to join the Empire. The only way that he probably would have been able to join would be as a stormtrooper. And I don't know if it's considered canon anymore, but in the books, Han Solo actually used to work, or used to be a pilot for the Empire. The pants that he wears are the pants that he was issued when he reached a certain grade, like corporal or whatever, in the Imperial Navy. So,
Hmm.
but then again, that shit's no longer canon. It's just legendary.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the origin of Han might, I don't know. I can't say that. Anyway, so Scott really wanted to talk about the lightsaber.
The
Yeah.
Claymore.
Yeah.
Looks like a Claymore. I don't understand the two that had to come out the sides, other than what one of our listeners, Cynthia, said on one of my comments. She said it was. I got to pull it up. Go ahead and talk about it. I'm going to pull it up because I got to read it.
Well, so basically, if you haven't seen the trailer, there's a hooded figure that goes walking. The camera is looking at his back, their back. I shouldn't generalize. Is looking at their back, and they stop and they pull out, their hilt, and then you see the red lightsaber blade come out. Now the blade itself is different. Now it looks very more arcy electricity and not just a solid plasmatic type of blade. It's got kind of a arc to it, like you could see the electricity running up and down it, and then all of a sudden you see these. I want to say they're like 2 to 3 inches, like little itty bitty ones that stick off to the side. That would basically be like a hilt to a claymore, as Scott said.
So, what Cynthia, our listener, said when I asked, I said, I'm not sure about the purpose of those blades that stick out. She said it's so you can poke someone's eye out when they do that thing with hitting their lightsabers together and leaning so close to each other's faces that they can kiss. Maybe we'll see some eye gouging in this
I
one.
think she writes fan fiction.
I love it.
And then Darth Vader slowly embraced Obi-Wan Kenobi and
said,
grabbed him gently between the legs.
Well, now we can make a meme with Exhibit and say, "Yo, dog, I heard you like lightsabers," and just like put them all over the place, right?
Well, there's already a meme going around that that if you kind of just add a couple more little blades to the end of it, it's a keyblade from Kingdom Hearts.
And that's what they're talking about. That, and then another one was it was a neon open sign that somebody had drew in. There's a lot of hilarious ones. There's ones that they went like ballistic shit where there's like 10 blades coming out of it, and it's
I got you one
everybody's
better.
already taking advantage of it. You'll have to do some Google searches and definitely look at them.
The blade that the Inquisitor uses in Rebels, he actually has a round hilt.
Bad fucking ass is what
and
it
it
is.
spins.
Oh hell yeah, dude! And they
Oh, wait,
sell
I
that. You know that, right? You know that they're actually selling a model of that. It's battery operated and it spins.
No, I did not.
Oh yeah.
That's
Okay,
awesome.
so basically it's like a Darth Maul where it comes out
Exactly.
two ends. But now what you're saying is that the center of it is
right. He can hold it's circular. It's circular all the way around, and all he has to do is just push, and it just starts spinning in circles.
Or
so basically, what they wanted to do is they wanted to
Walmart,
make
$27.
Jesus.
There you go.
Yeah, dude.
So what they did is they made a organic General Grievous, is what you're trying to get at.
Pretty much. But it's badass looking, especially in Rebels. You guys need to get on that. The first episode is but trust me, they did a marathon earlier this week, and me and my son sat through it, and it gets better.
You know what really pisses me off about that show, though, is the little slingshot. I mean, are you fucking kidding me?
Oh, come on. Pew,
pew. No. That's
how I prefer to take out stormtroopers.
You know, if you're gonna do a David and Goliath undertone, let's leave out the slingshot, okay? Let's just.
But then it wouldn't be a David and Goliath undertone.
Exactly.
Really? You have the tiny man fighting the great empire? That's definitely a David and Goliath thing. You don't
have to have the slingshot. Sorry.
Really. But I just wanted to make sure that we brought it up because that came out, and again, I watched it like a couple of times. Again, I really didn't get stoked until I saw the Millennium Falcon. Although the Millennium Falcon looked like it was squished.
Yeah, just a little bit.
It looked thin, like real thin.
They gave it plastic surgery.
It's been on Atkins.
Yeah.
On Atkins. So wrong.
New age diets, man.
Not even going to go there.
Okay, well that was our little Star Wars corner for now.
Yay!
Yay! Let's move on to the beer. Why am I trying to host this? I'm sorry, I'm sitting back here.
That's fine.
Never mind.
Hey, Super Barley Brothers, what is your favorite beverage?
Beer, beer, beer. I'm going for a beer. Beer, beer, beer. I'm gonna drink some beer. I like drinking beer. Lovely, lovely beer.
All right, so I'll start it off. Trying St. Arnold Christmas Ale. It is an old ale.
How old is it?
I don't know what that's supposed to mean. St. Arnold is brewed out of Houston, Texas, 77020.
Oh, damn.
Wow. This is a 7%. It's it's got some unique flavor to it, but you can definitely tell.
Ale.
Tail, it's an ale?
Yes.
It's an ale, sir.
And it's also rich, hot ale, perfect for the holiday season with a malty sweetness and a spicy hop character.
Are you reading that directly off their page?
Different malts is
off
responsible for the full flavor and high alcohol level of this beer. Don't ever fucking interrupt me again, douchebag.
You were reading it directly off
I don't care.
Sound like a character in South Park just now.
Whatever. Anyways, so that's what I'm drinking now, and I'm probably going to be getting a different one here in a bit because I'm almost out. Last night, for Thanksgiving, John and I tried Rogue Ale's Hazelnut Brown Nectar. It's an American brown ale, 6%. It was the winner. What was it the winner of, John? Something 2 years ago?
Yeah, it was GABF.
Yeah.
It was a GABF winner. I know that much.
The description, as quoted, a nutty twist to a traditional European brown ale. Dark brown in color with a hazelnut aroma, which is true, a rich nutty flavor, and a smooth malty finish. I was telling John I didn't particularly like it. I mean, I ended up not drinking all of my portion either. I don't know if it's just because I've been used to the porters and the stouts here recently or what, but I won't be getting it again. John likes it, correct?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
All right, so there you go, 2 different palettes. Shocker.
But see, that's what beer is all about. Nothing is
Yeah.
ever going to be the same between people.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and point out for our listeners and not our watchers that when Jerry went to take that sip, he jammed his nose into the mouth of the bottle. I saw it.
Whatever.
I'm so drunk that you look like you're doing stuff.
I think you're so drunk. A couple other things that I've been trying out. Clown Shoes Pecan Porter 2014. That was delicious.
Yeah.
That was at the suggestion of Scott, brewed with roasted pecans,
Mm.
vanilla, and cinnamon, and aged in some bourbon barrels.
So how strong? Because I'm really considering trying to find this, and I love me some pecan pie. How similar to some pecan pie would you compare this? Like, is it pretty spot on?
Yeah, it's you could definitely tell that's what they were going for.
Okay.
I mean, it's not the same as an actual.
I'm talking like sweetness, like sugary, and you know how it has that
not
chest
as
filling.
sweet. It wasn't not as sweet, but you could definitely taste the pecans in there and whatnot. The vanilla and cinnamon did add some sweetness, but not as much as you would get off of the pecan pie itself. At least in my taste experience.
Did you have
But it
a
was
piece of pecan pie with it?
I should have, now that you mention that. Really don't know why I didn't, beside the fact that I didn't have one.
Okay, I was about to say, was there even a pecan pie there?
No.
Oh yeah, you did drink it before Thanksgiving. I forgot.
Yeah.
The other thing I thought of when I saw your check-in though was kind of like, not trying to interject, and I apologize for.
This is a conversational podcast.
Oh, thank you. But right when I saw you check into that beer, it made me think of when I had my pumpkin and the whole another beer to maybe test with, maybe with some whipped cream or something like that. I'm not trying to get all stuck with you, but did you put some of that white stuff in your mouth, big boy?
Oh my God! Really? And I'm the dirty one, and you're talking about putting white cream in your mouth.
I saw his check.
Rated M for mature.
I saw his check and I thought,
Big
I wonder
boy.
if he's got a little bowl of whipped cream that he's tasting this with. I started fantasizing about Jerry.
Oh my God! Scott, stop! I mean,
And he's turning red. Look, he's turning red.
that's because
It's
he's
awesome.
trying not to laugh so hard.
It's okay.
I mean, we all knew, Scott.
I'm gonna
We
try to
all
find.
knew.
I really want to try this though, because when I saw you pick it up, I wanted to put my Angry Beast back and get it, but I didn't.
Oh my God!
Oh wow! I just realized what I said.
Welcome to the Super Barley Brothers, where
I didn't
we
realize what I just said.
tantalize all your fantasy.
Oh,
my God.
boy, my Angry
So,
Beast.
moving on. Speaking of, we went to Choice, and Prairie Artisan was releasing 4 different beers that day, so I'll let the 3 of us that were able to make it talk about that. I know all of us got the Coffee Noir American Imperial Double Stout. It's 11%. It was definitely had a coffee flavor. They got that spot on. And there was a hint of chocolate in there as well. I liked it. The other one that I got, before getting on to John and Scott real quick, the Vanilla Noir, it was an American Imperial Double Stout as well, but it had, the vanilla beans in there, and whiskey barrel-aged process as well to that. In comparison to the 2, I had the vanilla first and then the coffee. I definitely like the vanilla one better out of the 2, and I would definitely want to get that again. So I liked it.
Be on the
John
lookout
Scott.
whenever they release it, because you saw how rare these beers are since you saw the line that was at Choice when we got there.
Yeah, I was almost
So-
to the back by the time they opened it up for checkout.
Yeah, they do rare releases, and they will definitely be sold out by the time you make it if you don't get up there early. So that's good that you were able to get these, and I'm glad that you actually like the vanilla. I haven't had either one of these, so I know John has. I have them, but I'm going to be aging mine until I can at least.
Okay.
Yeah, but I know John. You got bottles of them, but have you had either one of these?
I've had all 4.
Oh well, then hey, there you go.
Ooh, snooty
Sorry.
asshole!
See, there's this big old title that I just need to change. Instead of just putting my name here, I'm just gonna put snob.
Put beer in front of that because people will just think you're a fucking snob instead of just a beer snob.
Well, remember last night, John, when we were having that conversation, and I was like, well, about the big 3, and somebody was thinking, oh, well, should I get John a Miller Lite or something like that?
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I don't want to call ourselves snobs, and then John's like, no, we're snobs. We're beer snobs.
We're beer snobs. We have a more refined palate than just corn and rice. Ian, you're right there with us.
Oh, no. I'm not even going to try to, like, throw myself out of the bus. I am all up under this fucking bus, but I'm just... Do not bring me that sex in a canoe.
Bring me the Sex Panther. Make sure it's in a snifter.
Yes, and then pour it off the anus of a
virgin.
Yeah, there you go. Fuck.
We want it fresh.
Yeah.
So what did you think about the vanilla, John?
I like it. Now, I didn't drink any of. I haven't drunk any of mine yet. They're all still sitting inside the cellar.
I thought you just said you drank it.
I have had all 4 before in the last round that they dished out.
Gotcha.
Yes.
All right. Well, then never mind. Moving on. God, we're coming to you last, John. Holy shit.
That's perfectly
Ian.
fine.
Ian, let's move on to you, buddy. What you been drinking?
Hey, bro, what's going on, bro?
Nothing, bro.
So I've been totally having this beer, bro. It was a while ago that this was. Somebody suggested this in the group, so I totally forgot who it was. I want to say his name was Zach, but I might be totally wrong.
You're probably right.
I'm having tonight from Blanco, Texas. That's White, Texas.
Mm-hmm. That is very white.
Thank you for our Spanish lesson of the day.
From the Real Ale Brewing Company, I am having Devil's Backbone, which is a Belgian-style triple Abbey-style ale. Unfortunately, I could not find what the alcohol to it is. I think it's like an 8 or a 9, somewhere in there.
I'll get
It's probably more around an 8 because it's a 6-pack, not a 4-pack. It's pretty good.
8-1.
8-1, thank you. It hit weird at the first outset. I mean, it is an amber color. Has a fairly decent kind of muted citrusy type of smell to it. Nose. Waft, if you will. The flavor's good. I'm digging it. The first, I think the first half of the first bottle, I was kind of like, I don't know. But then, you start to kind of remind yourself what a triple is supposed to be, and it starts to really taste good again. And I'm a big Belgian style type person. It's just I haven't had a Belgian style in a long time. The last few beers that I've had, which I'm about to talk about in a minute, have not been this light. So it's they've been a lot thicker, a lot heavier. So what I was really surprised to find is not too long ago, I think it was back Wednesday, right before Thanksgiving, me and a few friends met up at Square Burger in McKinney, and they still had St. Arnold's Pumpkinator on tap. Yeah, go fuck yourself too. So I had 2 of those. For some reason though, it didn't taste as good. I don't know if a little too much air got into the keg or something, but it didn't taste as good as it did the first time I had it this year on tap. Then after having those, I realized that they had the French Quarter Temptress, so I had 2 of those, and those are fucking beautiful. I love the French Quarter Temptress.
Are they still selling those?
Yes, if you go to Square Burger, they still have it on tap.
Is that the one over near the Dallas Tollway, or is that somewhere different?
No. Square Burger is in McKinney Square.
Oh, okay.
Downtown.
I need to go there.
Yes.
Because I haven't had it yet.
Yeah. Well, where is Lakewood that we're going to tomorrow?
Garland.
That's a good thing I'm not driving.
You're welcome.
I get my ass lost. But that's pretty much it. Although I do need to admit that last night I had quite a few Blue Moon pumpkin beers because my folks bought them a while back and kind of went over to their house to hang out, after Thanksgiving dinner. I ended up crashing there because we switched from that to then Jameson, and then that was a good night. Yeah.
Hey, free beer is free beer.
Yeah, very true, but somebody paid for it.
Yeah.
So
it's all good.
Sounds like Care Flight's moving.
Are they?
Yep.
Never fails. I'm sure I'll hear them coming my way soon.
Mm-hmm. But other than that, that's pretty much... Well, no. Damn, there's a few more that I forgot to talk about. I got my hands on the Lakewood Holiday Bonus. If you guys haven't had that yet, that is pretty fucking good.
Yes,
Is it?
Yeah, I strongly advise getting it because it is a limited run type of thing, and Lakewood was kind of caught off guard with how well it's selling this year. So there's not a lot of it out there. Me and Sean have been lucky enough to get our hands on, I think it was like in total 3 6-packs.
Yeah.
And
I think all told they only had like 2,000 bottles maybe that were made. I could be wrong on that. Or maybe it was 12,000. I'm not entirely sure offhand. Disregard.
Either way, I've only seen the 6-packs a couple of times, and every time I've seen them, I've picked one up. So they're running short. So if you hear this and you find one, get it because it's delicious. It is a dark beer. Unfortunately, I totally forgot that I had it, so I don't have like the information on it up. But it is a dark beer. It's not as heavy as the Temptress, but it is it's very flavorful and tasteful.
Yeah, it's a porter.
It's a porter. Okay.
It's a porter. Yeah, it's a real good porter.
Yep.
6.6, I think.
Yeah, about a 6. Yeah, that's what I would have thought it would. And then I had something from was it Epic Brewing? There was some type of apple cider type of thing that they had. I had
Was
that.
it a brainless?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Okay.
The label was green.
Oh no, I know what you had. You had the apple saison.
Yes, yeah. The apple saison.
How was that?
That was good. It was really tart, like a sour apple type of tart. So that was pretty good. I suggest that if you like ciders. It is really carbonated though, like so carbonated that when I popped the top off of it, it did something funny that I wasn't used to when opening a beer.
What was that?
I think it like spewed like out the side a little bit and a little bit more, you know.
Yeah.
What's the word? Trajectory? I mean, I don't know what I'm looking for. But yeah, there was that. Also, there was a Jester King one that I had not too long ago. I can't remember the name of it. It is a 2% beer. It is marked as a table beer. It was like something like the Little Prince. God, I can't even remember the name of it now. To be honest with you, here, you know what? I checked into it. Let me see if I can find it real quick. But it wasn't horribly tasteful. It tasted to me like it was like a palate cleanser. Something that you can easily drink to. There we go. What is that? It's like Le Petit Prince. It's a farmhouse table beer from Jester King. It's a saison farmhouse ale. It is like a very, God, I want to say it's like a pineapple juice look to it.
Huh.
Had a pretty good.
That's your farmhouse stuff, man.
I got a picture of it. I don't think you can see it.
Those eyes.
If you go to my Untapped,
Anime eyes.
Yeah, no, very anime eyes. The guy looks like Voldemort, actually. If you really look at this picture.
A little bit.
It was all right. I mean, it's not anything I would buy again, but it's not anything I would turn down if a friend said, "Here, drink this." Other than that, everything else that I've been drinking, I can't recall.
You have Untapped.
Yeah, I do, but I don't
recall it.
I don't check into everything. So
What?
There's your first problem.
well, shit, I don't check into the Blue Moons. And then I had 2 Pumpkinators before I started having French Quarter Temptress, so I'm pretty sure I forgot.
You have to make sure that you document your alcoholism.
No. No, as I sit here with my phone in front of my face.
I don't think you're lit up enough. Quick, everybody grab your phone. Everybody to the phones.
Well,
All right, so on that note, I'll go ahead and talk about my beers. I did have the holiday bonus as well. To me, it had a very strong cinnamon flavor. That's what I got out of it. It is definitely good. But yeah, it's a spice beer to me, which is actually what I'm having tonight. It's an herbed spice beer. It's by Armadillo Ale Works up in Denton, Texas, and it's called Brunch Money. And can't read what it says, but it's got a picture of pancakes with some maple syrup on here.
Oh man, I wanted to get that one at one time.
It's brewed with coffee, cacao, vanilla, lactose, and maple syrup. So cacao. Very sweet. I love me some maple syrup. I definitely get that taste in this. It's very malty and sugary and just very caramel tasting. It's a 10%. It's very, very well brewed, at least this bottle. I know that a lot of people, I saw some people online bitching about it, saying it's all hype and no good. I definitely see the hype. It's really mellow, it's smooth, and very tasteful. The shock beer that I had this week, though, that it's in my top 5 now of all-time IPAs at this moment, is Witchmaker by Jester King, also out of Austin, Texas, which is a farmhouse-style brewery where they do everything al natural, where they grow all their hops and their barley, and they use well water. It's very green. They do a lot of energy saving as well. It's on a farm. It's really cool. I've been there once. I want to go there again and actually do a tour. But I had their Witchmaker Farmhouse Rye IPA, and I've had a rye IPA before. I think it was the Hebrew Rye, I think is what it's called. John, correct me if I'm wrong. But anyways, very strong. Not as strong on the hop flavor.
No, Hebrew Rye wasn't theirs.
Huh?
No, that's not a Jester King one.
No, I'm saying I've had a rye IPA before, though.
Yeah, you've had
And in this one I've had it, and so I wasn't really familiar with it, because when you think IPAs, like what Jerry's been used to tasting and what I'm sure a lot of people have been used to tasting is hops, grapefruit, strong bitter, and this one definitely had light on the bitter. It was more amber, more dark, so I think a lot of people that hate IPAs, this would be a good introduction into that. Definitely a good beer that I let set out for, it was good from the first taste right out of the bottle to about half an hour later when I still had some left. And like I said, it's in my top 5 IPAs of all time. So,
Did you taste any bubble gum?
I did not taste bubblegum in this one, unlike the, what was it, Great Divide or whatever it was that you had us try?
No, the Lake Erie Monster.
Sorry, I don't know why I get Great Divide. Yeah, Lake Erie Monster.
Yeah.
I had no bubblegum flavor in this, so.
Interesting. Well, then it's not a good IPA if you don't taste bubblegum, and then Jerry argue with you about tasting bubblegum.
Yes, the memorable moments is what matters in beer. Trying to think. That's pretty much all I've had. So I'll pass it on to John and his alcoholic problem list that he's going to tell us right now for probably about the next hour.
No, Jerry's got something first, though, so we'll let Jerry.
I want to know if this is considered a sin or not.
Okay.
As I was checking in, because I did not know this when I purchased this, I don't even know how to pronounce that damn thing. Talk. Okay.
Lingenbräu.
Yeah.
Lingenbräu. So they're a subsidiary of Miller.
You committed a slight sin.
The fuck out!
You did this unknowingly, so we will allow you to pass.
No!
Hey, we have to give at least one. Everybody's made their mistakes early on. Jerry's still early on.
Because it doesn't say it on the bottle at all.
No.
But
And it generally
I guess they're operating as normal. Because even looking at their information on Untappd, they're still considered a microbrewery. They just happen to be a subsidiary of one of the big 3, unfortunately.
Yeah,
other than that,
it's the way the subsidiary. It's the way that the big 3 cheat.
Yeah.
Now you know.
And knowing's half the battle.
Don't drink shit.
It's a Snowdrift Vanilla Porter. It's I'm on the fence about it, and it's probably because now I know it's Miller.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and push you over the side.
You know what? You're honest, so that's perfectly okay.
All right. Okay, John, talk about your AA meeting. I mean, what you've been drinking lately.
Hi, my name's John.
Hi, John.
Hi, everybody. I am not an alcoholic. I just like my beers.
Yes, your alcohol level has a blood count to it.
Yes, it does.
Oh.
So I'm not actually going to go into the full level of what I've enjoyed. We'll just suffice it to say that I've had about 17, 18 beers over the course of the last 2 weeks. But, of course, that accounts for maybe 2 beers a day, give or take, depending on what it is. The biggest thing that I've been enjoying, at least as of late, is a mystery box that I got from somebody up in the Ohio area. And this was part of a Facebook group, and you go in, You trade your beer. You sign up for the list, and then from that list, you're sent somebody, and then somebody is sending beer to you. Nobody knows who it's coming from or where it's going to, or at least who it's coming from. They know where they're sending beer to. But this round was all local shelf beers. So this was all stuff that can be bought any day of the week over at the local beer store. And actually here in the next couple of days, they're going to launch a big beer mystery box. So that'll be all the hard-to-get ones. So that'll be really interesting to get involved in. Probably very pricey, but that'll be worth a shot.
So are you ever like really scared that you're going to get like Budweiser and
That's the thing. You can't. It has to be craft.
You can't. That's fine, but there's nobody standing next to you going, ah. I mean, yes, you'll probably be penalized or kicked out of the group after you do it, but I mean, you spend, let's say, $50 putting together a box for somebody, and you send it off, and what's it called? A package delivery system. Parcel gods be praised if it actually gets through all that and makes it to the end user.
Mm-hmm.
And then let's say you pop open, and you're like, I sent them all sorts of good stuff, and here you are with like Keystone, Pabst Blue Ribbon, and fucking bullshit like that.
Actually, you should do that, and yours just as a gag, like get some really good craft, but throw in like a Miller can.
Oh God, no.
You know what? That's what I should do. I should join the group, send a whole bunch of delicious beer elsewhere.
I already sent you. I already thought didn't I already put you into that group?
Yeah, but it's like playing the lottery to me. I mean, I know that there's gonna be good stuff coming back, but then again, it's also one of those things where I don't have a lot of money, so it's not one of these things where I can put together a box that's really big, because I've seen some of these boxes where it's not only is it the beer, it's the glassware, there's stickers and shirts in there too. It's like that. You know, if I had gotten that, I'd have been like, fuck, let me send another, like, I don't know, $20, $30 just to you.
Right.
Because that's cool shit. And I sent you, like, $20 worth of beer.
Yeah. It's all relative, though, because here's the thing. So when you're shipping, and this is what really threw me, is when I got my box in, it wasn't a big box, per se, but it was a lot of beer, but it didn't weigh a whole lot. Well, I realized that it didn't weigh a whole lot because there was a lot of cans in there. Cans don't weigh next to nothing for shipping.
Right.
So you can still ship 12 ounces of beer in the can, and it's not going to be the same as the 12 ounces in the bottle. And I had some really, really good stuff that came in from Ohio. And I had a really, really good one that came in from a brewery called Yellow Springs. And it was their American Pale Ale. And someone had sent me a half growler. So it was a full liter, straight from the brewery, sealed up, survived the entire trip.
See, that's the kind of shit that I would, if I opened it, I would feel horrible, because it would be one of these things where it's like, I wouldn't have done that.
But see, here's the thing, though, is that can count toward your swag. So it's okay. It's perfectly fine. And for me, this is a way to kind of establish trading partners with different locations, so that if there's a big release, like there were some people that were shipping out Zombie Dust as bonus beers. They weren't even required to be shipped. They were just bonus beers that were being shipped over.
What was Scott's little
Yeah.
Anybody that gets Zombie Dust, I'm fucking jealous of them, because that is the one I've been trying to find, as that's supposed to be like 10 times higher than any other IPAs that are out there.
Well, I would say that it's probably right in line with
like Pliny.
Yeah, with Pliny.
Yeah.
It's Chicago's Pliny.
Yeah.
I just don't know, but man, if you were to tell me just flat out, I'm gonna give you some Zombie Dust, I'd look at you and be like, this ain't Skyrim. I'm not putting that shit in my mouth to figure out what kind of consistencies it has to make potions with. Fuck that noise.
Exactly. But no, I mean, yeah, if you have the ability to send a massively huge box, great. If not, and you can at least meet the minimums, you've done well. You've done what's necessary for the group. If you then want to trade with that person later on and send them some more in thanks for sending you all of that beer, feel free, man.
Yeah,
but I really like the concept. I mean, it's very
cool.
interesting. I mean, this is stuff that I'll never get a chance to drink again. I'm drinking a beer right now called Paw Paw, and I was like, what the hell's Paw Paw fruit?
Paw
Yeah,
paw.
yeah, like pawpaw.
Okay,
And
not like old like grandpa that touched
No,
you when
not
you were
like-
younger.
not like PAW.
Gotcha.
But no, I mean this is a beer I know I'll never have again. It runs in at 9.5. It's a fruit beer.
So it's a lambic.
No, not a lambic. It's just a good old wheat.
There you go, a little further back there. That's nice.
Slightly
Yeah.
opaque.
Turn it a little bit for me. Oh yeah.
But I'll never have this again. But it's really, really good.
Very true. But again, I'm only playing devil's advocate. That's all I'm doing here. It's not something that I would be looking to do just because of cost and gambling, in my opinion. Not that I have any problems with gambling at all, but I did notice in that group that a box did not reach its destination and would
Correct.
not go back to the sender because the shipping company found out that there was alcohol inside of the box.
Correct.
Which
And-
means they fucking threw that box, and you know it. And the only way that they knew that there was alcohol is something broke open.
Exactly, and it wasn't packaged well. So you've just got to trust your packer, and you've got to trust the shipping company.
Oh yeah, sit still while I get your packing done for you, buddy. Oh,
But like all mine came wrapped up in bubble wrap inside of Ziploc bags. And then it was surrounded by newspaper. I mean, this was packed to the extreme. Like, nothing was going to break this unless a truck ran over it.
and it all survived.
Every single bit, including the half growler. Which was amazing because I was like, wow, this is a really nice growler. And so I could take this growler anywhere I want and just have it filled up.
That's fucking cool, though.
Yeah, it was a good chance. It was a good chance to send. And like mine, I spent what? I bought two. I spent about $20 on beer,
hmm
and maybe a little bit more on some of the stuff that I stopped over at Choice for. But I just went over to Kroger and filled up 2 6-packs, and then picked up a couple of beers from Choice, packed it all up, sent it out the door.
Huh.
I tossed in a glass for $4 from Choice, and that was part of my stuff. So I mean, you don't have to go overboard on it. It's completely up to what you're able to afford.
Exactly, but then
You can get into it when you want. You're not required.
You know me.
I do. know
Somebody
you.
sends something that's like, I don't know, a box that comes up to my fucking hips. I'm gonna lose my damn shit.
Oh yeah. Well, you saw the couple that worked for Santan.
No.
Yeah, there's a couple that are part of that group. Her and her husband both worked for Santan Brewing Company out of San Antonio, or out of I think it's the San Antonio area.
Oh, okay.
And so they loaded that thing all the way fucking down.
That must have been the one that I saw with like multiple glassware
Yeah,
shirts.
that was a porch breaker.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, porch breaker. I like that. That's clever.
Porch breaker, porch bomb, whatever you want to call it. So, yeah, I mean, I've had a chance to try stuff from Yellow Springs, from Rheingeist, from Mad Tree, from Fathead.
Fathead, I thought they made those stickers that go on your kid's bedroom wall.
Wrong Fatheads. Wrong Fatheads.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was my ex-wife's family then.
Oh, man. Not going to get into
Bazinga.
that one.
No, nobody has to because we all know I'm right.
There we go. And one of the really good ones that I had today, and Ian, I know you would have enjoyed this one. It was from Mad Tree Brewing. It was called Thunder Snow.
Oh, you know what? I just saw the picture of that one when I was fucking around on my phone. I saw the blue can.
Yeah.
How was that? What? Explain that one to me.
So they call it a winter warmer, but it's a Scottish ale, and it's definitely a sipper. It's going to take you some time to get through. Otherwise, it's going to hit you straight off the bat.
Was it like an 11?
No, it's an 8.5. But
Okay.
it's the way that it's brewed. And I found that the higher the alcohol content on the lighter the beer, the quicker it's going to hit me, versus the higher alcohol content on a darker beer takes a lot more time to get through and hit to me. So the lighter, higher ABVs, those are real quick. But like this Thunder Snow, it was good. It was exactly what it was. It was a winter warmer. It kind of got to you. It grew on you. And it had that nice kind of Scottish winter warming bite on the front end of it. It was really good stuff.
Was it aged in like, I don't know?
Not this one, but they do have a barrel aged version of it.
Okay. And it was yeah, as you said, it was kind of like a light beer, kind of like like what you're drinking now and what I'm drinking now.
The Scottish ale, no, it was more amber.
Okay, so like a darker.
Yeah.
I'm getting a little drunk here.
It's because you're drinking the devil.
No, his backbone.
His backbone.
Oh my God, that sounds so gross now that I think about it.
Man, Spinal Tap.
Oh, ow! The devil's Spinal Tap, man. That's got to be like chipotle sauce or ghost pepper sauce.
Ooh, there you go.
Ugh.
We should make a beer with some ghost peppers in it.
You know
This is
what?
a
We should
terrible
make
idea.
it. I'm not going to drink it, but we should make it. And what we should do is then throw a party and be like, here, have our beer.
Right. We'll do it for Winter Remus.
I'm not going to be there.
I realize this. You need to fix that.
There's no fixing that.
We'll have that discussion offline. Hey, Scott, how's that keyboard working for you, brother?
The game's awesome.
Yeah, because what are you playing Snake on it?
Yeah.
Because
I'm just letting you guys have a conversation.
yeah,
be
you
a part
are,
of the
but you didn't
conversation.
mute yourself, so we're constantly hearing click, 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 click.
Oh no, that's the monitor. That's the baby monitor
you
that I have to leave.
Although, let me interject on something real quick. So, if you guys get a chance, or if we get a chance as a group, when we go to play Topgolf, we'll go out to the Colony because they have locals and craft on tap.
Blood and
What do
honey.
you mean?
Yes, they have that. Name me some other crafts that they got there besides blood and honey.
Communities Mosaic.
Ooh.
Okay, what else?
What
I'd
else
rather
do
go
we
to
have?
Drunken Donkey before that, and then go to Top
Okay.
Golf.
Yes, Drunken Donkey would be nice. However, Topgolf did have $5 beers.
Wait,
You know
I can't
what?
really knock it for the craft. It was $5.
for
I
a glass?
Yeah, for a glass of craft.
So hang on, let me interject real quick while Scott mulls that one over. So I found a restaurant in Allen that serves velvet hammers in glasses about yay tall for $5.50.
Where?
It's called Sauced. It's off of Bethany and 75.
Yeah, I know exactly where it's at.
Yeah. I don't know. You know what? It might just be that the waitress found me overly attractive
There you go.
and only
That long
charged me for
flowing
this.
hair.
It is this beautiful, gorgeous fucking hair. The ladies love these fucking hair. It was either that or they are real cheap on those beers, which
If
is
they are, man, that sounds fantastic.
yeah.
That looked like a damn yard of Velvet Hammer.
It was. I mean, I swear I took a picture of it and posted it with the chicken that night. Oh well, I'm not gonna keep looking at my phone while I'm doing that. That would be rude.
Wink, wink.
Dude, I didn't know that Rob was an unlockable character in Smash Brothers.
Oh my God. He's playing on
talking.
Wii U. Scott, seriously.
Hey, keep having the conversation.
Okay,
No,
well, I'm just
what
going to go ahead and
else have you been
segue.
drinking?
I'm just going to go ahead and segue into the Brew U section then, because I'm going to save the later part of this for when we get into our video games section. So,
Okay.
Welcome to Brew University. There is more to beer than just drinking it, so we take a few moments to do some educating. So bust out that pen and paper and take some notes. Bottoms up.
tomorrow, in celebration of my birthday,
Yeah.
Big 3-3.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Oh, you're such a pretty little baby.
I know, right?
Yeah, you're only 2 years younger than me, but still.
Exactly.
So then this should not come to any surprise to you with how old you are. But I have a little friend that is joining me on my desk today. I would like to introduce you to Orko.
Nice. That is so awesome.
No,
This-
talk like him.
No, I can't remember how he talked. Wait, what was it?
Oh, God, man. Oh, my. I'm just going over here and eat some food.
why I have to say thank you, Robot Chicken, for giving me that knowledge of what those characters sounded like back then.
You know, actually, to be honest with you, this Orko figure is the same Orko figure my mom bought for me when I was a kid, back when He-Man was big. Like,
Wow.
this is not one that I found at like a garage sale or anything along those lines. This is like the one toy, other than my Tron light cycles, and I guess I'll have to find those and put them in front of the camera next podcast. But this is one of the only toys that I've held on to through my youth.
Good condition.
It's all right. He's got some flaws. Like, I've lost the because he actually has this zip cord hole. I don't know if you can see it right there. There's a zip cord hole, and he's supposed to. There's a little pin that sticks out of his butt, and that's supposed to make him like move.
Oh, nice.
But it's just straight metal. You know, so nowadays it would actually like put a gash in your table. So I don't do that at all. I've lost that, and that was the only other thing that came with him. But I mean, there's some paint chipping and stuff along those lines. But it's one of those things where, like, when my son got old enough, I opened up a box of Marvel superhero action figures that I had from when I was younger, and he was sitting on top, and I was like, "Oh, well, that's not yours. You can have everything else in here except for this guy." He's like, well, "What's that guy?" He's like, "No. That guy goes right up here," and I put him up on my shelf.
There you go.
But I thought I'd show him to him.
I like it.
Thought I'd make him our special guest.
It's a party.
Make him our special. Hello, everybody. My name is Orko.
There you go.
I'm gonna give you my face.
Oh, a quick side note for you guys. Drunken Donkey, since we were making the conversation about that, flights are $5. Flights are just $5. So
a better deal.
that would be a good tasting opportunity for all of us.
I like tasting opportunities.
I like cheap opportunities.
Exactly.
And they got 80 beers on tap, I think, is what I've heard.
120.
Oh, my bad.
They have
Sorry.
four. They have 4 rows of 30 taps apiece.
Are we gonna drink? Or I'm sorry, are we gonna eat between these two drinking places?
It is a bar and grill. My sister-in-law actually went to it. She said right now it's busy as shit, so your service is probably going to be not what you like unless you go during the day on a weekday. But
So we're all just going to take a day off. And
they do have food there, so you can't eat while you drink.
Oh, so this is not something that we're planning tomorrow after we leave Lakewood.
No. That'll be for another time. Yeah. Drunken Donkey tomorrow on top of Lakewood would probably be a very terrible idea.
Speaking of, why don't you go into that tomorrow?
So yes, tomorrow we are going out to Lakewood Brewing Company. They are out in Garland, Texas. LakewoodBrewing.com. They have been
not
open.
the name of the brewery, that's the name of the website.
Exactly. Well, you never know. It could be the name of the brewery.
Who the fuck just had a jet go off in their house?
That was a fucking car that
we
drove
just
by.
had
Sorry.
An a-hole drive by our properties.
Yep.
Oh my god, you guys are that close?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
We're within 1/10 of a mile.
It's a fucking truck. Yeah, you guys can probably hear it right now.
It's already gone. It must have been going northbound.
It was going towards me. Yep.
So yeah. So we're going out to Lakewood. We're going to go out to their Brew tour. This is their version of Black Friday, they call it. It's actually Small Business Saturday. And so they're going to have a whole bunch of artisans and vendors out there selling and sharing their wares.
I'm hoping that there's going to be a nice glassware local thing that they might sell some good snifters and stuff, hopefully.
Possibly.
That's what I'm hoping for.
At the very least, for $10, everybody's going to get their own souvenir glass.
Oh
and
my god!
It's the regular...
It's a nice snifter glass.
So
yeah,
wait,
and it's huge.
out of all this shit, are we able to pick up the glasses that you guys picked up for us at the...
No.
Probably
No.
not.
The Legendary Series? No.
No. I'm talking about the glasses that... What, John, I think you bought or got glasses for everybody.
For the Lion Share too.
The second anniversary. Yeah.
Yeah, for
No.
something like months ago. But we
No.
we haven't gotten those glasses. Like, I don't have the glass.
Right, I'm gonna bring it.
Okay, that's all I'm saying is I just want to get the my glass.
Yeah, but they're gonna be selling their snifters,
That's all I'm saying.
or they're gonna give you a snifter as part of your $10 purchase.
But
to
yeah,
the
you get
brewery.
4 very, like I said, generous. So you take that glass that's the size of those second anniversary glasses, and they will fill that fucker all the way up to the top.
Oh, it's probably a good 8 ounces that they'll pour,
And
especially as they get later in the
what?
day.
And I suggest watch yourself.
What?
Enjoy the
Yeah.
tour because it is a 4-hour tour, but we don't have to say the entire time. But think about it: you're talking 4 beers, and they got an oak aged hop trap that's probably going to go about 9, maybe 10%.
Well, they'll
Then
have
you got
the
the
okay chop
bourbon
trap.
barrel. Yeah, you got the bourbon
Punkle.
barrel punkle, which is going to be about the same, and you got other shit that you're going to be able to
Yes,
drink. And
you heard that correctly.
pace
Barely-
yourself is all I
Barely
suggest.
Punkle.
Oh, I need to get that Bourbon Arrow Pumpkin.
So, okay, so that's another thing is Jerry and Ian, the rares go first, so make sure you get your glass fill of whatever you want that is not their standard temptress hop
And then
trap,
get back in line.
Vienna lager, whatever. Get this shit that's rare.
See, I want to get that Punkle real fast then.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you want to get that first.
That's much. You watch. I'm gonna be the only motherfucker in that line. There's gonna be like
Oh,
one.
no,
other-
you won't.
It's all one line.
It's gonna be like that scene from Christmas Story with the kid with the goggles when they're waiting to see Santa Claus. He's gonna turn around. He's gonna be like, "I like pumpkin beer too." And I'm like, "Yeah, okay, come on, dude."
I like temptress.
Well, you're in the wrong line, bro. That
Right.
one's over there.
No, it's all one universal line in the tap room, and then
But they
they'll have a
op-
second tap room out in the actual brewery itself.
And they open up the entire brewery. So what's really cool is you can actually get to walk around, see all of the equipment that they use to make the delicious beers that we drink. The brewmasters are on, like Wim, who is the owner of Lakewood, usually is walking around saying hi to everybody. He does a little speech that says thanks to everybody for coming out, talks about how beer's made, all that stuff. It's really fun.
Oh, you know what I just realized?
What's up?
The tour, they're actually going to be in the expanded portion of the warehouse.
Oh,
It may not be
that's
as cramped.
right. Oh,
It's going to actually have more space, but there's going to be food trucks there too. So
yeah. Local food
trucks. Oh my god.
And local music sometimes too. You have like a random artist that'll play either a solo folk singer or something like that. It's pretty neat.
Ian, what was it that you had typed up? I'm sorry, I missed part of it.
Oh, the
It's
thing in
all
the chat.
about tour.
No,
It's
there
a
was
tour.
there was a question.
Yeah.
And then I was trying to ask where the question lied. If the question was referring to the drunken goat or the Top Golf.
Wait, what?
Was it-
Huh?
What was
Well,
the
let's
name of that
move on.
bar? Was
No,
that,
the chat had already
Oh.
been finished.
Drunken Donkey. That's done.
goat, donkey, whatever. Fuck it. I don't
Yeah.
give a shit.
Yeah, we already got past that part.
Yeah, okay. I didn't catch that.
Nah, it's all good.
I've been drinking.
Have you now, sir?
Yeah, so we're gonna have a
Yes.
good time tomorrow at the brew tour.
I hope so.
Jared-
It's going to be one of the first brew tours that all 4 of us have gone to.
I
It's
know.
going to be amazing.
It's going to be a blast. It's going to be a very fun time. So, Jerry, I'll buy you your first round of food. That way you've got something on your stomach
For what?
for all the beer you're going to be ingesting.
Oh, because you're driving.
Oh. Okay.
That was very, very aha moment.
Right? Like, oh, son of a bitch.
Sorry.
So we're okay. So
Jerry,
doing
why is
like-
that not in a glass?
because it's not from it's from one of the big 3s.
Was it? I thought that was the Christmas ale that he was drinking.
No,
he's
that's
done with that.
no. He moved
Oh,
on
okay.
to the
My bad. My bad.
Laguna Cicada. Blah.
The Luggy beer?
There we go.
Yeah, that vanilla porter thing. It's funny because every time I talk, my face doesn't show up on the big screen. I know now I'm like doing a peek behind the camera. My face doesn't show up on the big screen, so Jerry will show up for a second, and then I'll keep talking, and he'll hold his beer up. And I'm like, yeah, everybody can still see that. When actually they're looking at my beautiful fucking hair, and I don't know, maybe it's some Orco. Do I still have those playing cards? Jerry, wrap this bastard up.
All right, peeps. We be out. Deuces.
Wait, no, don't do it like.
Thank you for tuning into the Super Barley Brothers. If you enjoyed what you heard in or saw, please let us know by subscribing, liking, rating, commenting, and or sharing. Check out our website for more content such as video podcasts, gameplay videos, written reviews, video reviews, news, and much more. Come find us on the interwebs on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Instagram, and YouTube. You can email the show at podcast@superbarleybros.com. You can capture our podcast several different ways: YouTube, RSS feed, iTunes, soon. Tune in, Stitcher, TalkShoe, Podfeed.
Thanks for playing.